Hey guys, sorry, welcome back to my channel. And today, this video is out the vault. Like, I had no intention of actually posting this video, but then I realized I had nothing to post. So I'm like, okay, like, let me see. It's actually not that bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and post it. It was basically me just talking about this book I was reading, and yeah, like, that's pretty much it. I look crazy in both clips. The first clip and the second clip are from separate days. And as I was reading the book, I would just like stop and talk about it. I kind of do that with movies too. Like if I'm watching a movie, I'll pause the movie and say what I have to say as if someone's watching me watch the movie. And then I would continue watching it. So I don't know, I just always have something to say. The second clip, I had a white cardigan on, so I had like all the fluffies on my shirt, but I wasn't thinking I was going to post a video, so I didn't think about changing my shirt, nor did I think about fixing my hair, because I wasn't intending on posting a video. Does that make sense? Okay. I've been reading, guys, I want to have my own book club. Anyways, sorry. I've been reading A Voice in the Wind. It's a trilogy, the Mark of the Lion trilogy. And it's by Francine Rivers. And yo. Let's just talk about the first 10 chapters. First of all, it took them 8 chapters to even meet each other. Slow burns are cool, but like you guys at least you guys at least need to be like talking, you know what I'm saying? Like you guys at least need to be like somewhat, like, you know what I'm saying? It being 8 chapters until like they even meet is crazy to me. It's so crazy to me. But I changed her name to Hadi instead of her name in the book because I couldn't pronounce it and I couldn't figure out, like, every single time I read her name it was just like irritating me to the point where I had to give I think I have to give like 2 characters nicknames. Arthur, which is like Atreus or something, and Hadisha, which is Hadi. Anyways, Hadi is like a devoted servant to Miss Julia. Julia is in the Venna something family, and that family consists of her dad, her mom, and her brother Marcus. Marcus and Hadi are the main, you know what I'm saying, okay? And I'm actually really giddy right now because the part of the book I just read, they just kissed for the first time. They just kissed for the first time. So it's like, you know, but yeah, Julia has been through it. Honestly, Arthur's side of the story, which is Atreus or whatever the other guy's name in the book is, he's like a gladiator. I mean, like, I understand his story, but I'm not like super excited. Like when I have to read his part, I'm like, okay, like this blonde guy, blue eyes, like he kills people, like, okay, like it's not like nothing crazy to me. But Julia's story, like, packed. First of all, Julia is like her brother Marcus, and they want to be like free spirited. They basically think that they're in control of their own lives, and you know, like they take charge of their own lives. Like that's just their thing, you know. Her dad married her off to like an old head that fell in love with her, and first it started out with her looks because it reminded him of his ex-wife, and then like he like genuinely like fell in love with her, but she was like, no, like I don't want this old geezer talking to me. Like she sent her slave Hadi would go to him and recite scriptures to him, and like he would write them down, and you know, that was how they bond, whatever. Well, they weren't really bonding. Like she was doing what she had to do because she's a slave and she had no other choice, but like that's what they would do. One day Julia decided to freaking leave and go wherever she wanted to do, trying to be grown, and her husband went after her and he died and he broke his neck. And she's like, it's not my fault, like dad made me freaking marry this old head anyways, why would he even go out there, type stuff. Julia then meets a guy, I forgot his name, like Claudius or something. I can't pronounce any of these names in this book. But Claudius, I don't know. And she met him through her friend Octavia, who then introduced her to who are these people? Who gave them these names? Calahalaba? I don't know. But Calahalaba was a good friend, but she wasn't like, you know how you can't go to certain friends about certain things because they're not there yet, or like, you know, certain friends you go to them and they always like their advice is always like bad, like their advice is always like negative, like you always listen to them and then you like realize like why did I even listen to this type of person, like no. That's kind of how Claudia or Kaba Haba, but that's how she is to Julia. Julia is like kind of innocent, but like in a way where she just like doesn't know too much, but she also like wants to know more. She just chose the wrong person to get to know it from. So Kalaba gave her the wrong guidance. Kalaba had this girl have an abortion. She knew what she was getting into whenever she sent Caius to even like talk to her. Like she low-key kind of set them up. In my opinion, she low-key kind of set them up. So like she knew what she was getting Julia into. She just didn't care, in my opinion. But let's talk about Caius. Actually, he's a woman beater. Like I did not expect that. Like I knew something was gonna be crazy and something off about him, but I thought he was just gonna be like fruity. Like I didn't think he was gonna be like hateful. Like I actually hated his character, and the only reason why I thought he was gonna be fruity is because like the book talked about like a few different times on how like men in Rome could like do whatever they wanted to do, and Kalabalahala, she like has multiple lovers, and so that's what I thought. I thought he was just marrying her for the money and he was on the other side. But no, he beat this girl, and her slave hottie came and was like, and then Julia was like, oh my gosh, like Julia was like, you can move now, you can move now. But like she realized that Hottie wasn't breathing because Hottie took all those hard hits for her. Oh my gosh. Anyways, sorry. He was a woman beater, which is crazy, and then you wanted to use your wife because you spent all her money type stuff. Anyways, Kala, whatever, she puts it in Julia's mind so easily. She puts everything in her mind. Like Octavia, okay, she wasn't a good friend because she's like envious of Julia for like no reason. Like I get it, like, but not everyone, you don't choose what family you're born into, and you don't choose stuff like that. So like I feel like being jealous of her was like just so annoying. But I would pick her over Calabasa every single day. Like I would pick her every single time, because why did this girl just help you abort your child? Like, and the dad, oh my god, I feel so bad for Julia's dad. Mind you guys, I have not finished this book. I'm not finished this book, but I feel so bad for Julia's dad because the part that I just read in like chapter like 26, he was talking about how he, was it 26? I think it was like 26, 27, or 28. He was talking about how he felt bad because he made her date this old geezer and he died. So he didn't want to push her away, because Julie's the type of person, like if you tell her to do something or not to do something, she'll end up doing it because you told her not to. So he just let her do what he wanted, and he knew everything. He knew that man was beating her. He knew who she got, who was her friend. Like he knew everything, yet he didn't want to lose his daughter, so he let her go through it on her own, which made me think like, okay, like maybe parents are right, maybe they're right about certain stuff, okay, but I feel so bad for him. And he's on his deathbed and his kids don't even care. He's not like on his deathbed, but like he's like sick, and like the kids haven't even taken like a real second to even look at him. And then Marcus, first of all, back up off my girl Hottie like that. Like if she told you no, no genuinely means no. And I understand that in this time, like being Christian and being a Jew and like being all that, like it's like not good, like obviously. But if she's telling you this in confidence, like okay, you can have her killed, but why are you telling her you can have her killed and then hate yourself for telling her that you can have her killed? Just don't say that then. Like she knows what she's getting into. She already knows. Like she just watched her whole family die in her face, except for her dad. I don't know where her dad went, but well, her dad died. Like he was like on a like walk telling people about Jesus, and then he died. He just never came back. But yeah, I just find like this book so, it was really slow to me at first. I'm not gonna lie, it was really slow and I wasn't into it. But I started to get good and I started to get into it. Let me see if there's anything else. Phoebe, I have not talked about the mom yet. Phoebe, it's like everyone in that house believes in something. Like they're like all like searching for that something. Like Marcus thinks he's the boss. Julia, I guess she low-key thinks she's the boss too. Phoebe, she worships her fake gods, and then the dad didn't believe in anything at first. Phoebe, I feel like she's gonna be the first to start believing in Jesus in this, or the dad is, because when the dad was talking to Marcus, he also mentioned when he was talking about how Julia, like, he didn't want to leave, like, lose his daughter. He thought about the story of the sons that Julia told, not Julia, that Hadi told him about, the prodigal son, like, when he left and he took all of his inheritance and he came back. He remembered that story, and like he like kind of like sat there for a second with like a stupid face. Yeah, so I feel like the parents are gonna be one of the people that get introduced to Jesus first, or is gonna like build a relationship with Jesus first. Is either dad or mom. There's so much I want to say actually. Phoebe though, she's like a good woman. She's like not, she chooses not to know stuff. That's what I've noticed in this book. She chooses not to know anything. We're gonna actually try to do some discussion questions. Like, I don't actually know though, because I don't want to get spoiled. Okay, this is for Hadi. Choose a favorite moving or disturbing scene and discuss the elements that caught your attention. Mine was for when she took the whippings for Julia. And it was low-key like how she had an intuitive like feeling the whole time. Like before she left out to go, because she went to like a secret church thing. Before she left, she was praying for Julia because she felt like she had bad vibes, and like her like rushing in there even when the other slaves were like, no, don't go in there. Yes. Describe Hadi's internal conflict. I think Hadi is like dealing with like the feeling of knowing God sent her there for a purpose but not being able to execute it in the matter of time. I think she thinks God wanted her to. Like, she's been there for a minute and she still feels like when Julia's ex-husband died, her first husband died, she was like, oh, like I still didn't even like, yeah, I told him like about the stories and whatever, but I still didn't get him to know God. Like, he still didn't have a relationship with him. And I feel like she's struggling with making sure she does her part in bringing them closer to God. In what ways did Hadi rely on God's unfailing love? Bro, this whole thing, even whenever she got paid that one coin, she gave it to someone else who needed it more, and she was just grateful for like what she already has. Like, she that's actually so good. Like, she's so sweet. She's so sweet. She only had one coin and she gave it to someone, a Roman who needed it more than her. In what ways do you identify with Hadi, and how are you different? Bro, I feel like I serve well. Hadi serves well. She serves diligently. I don't serve as good as her because she's devoted, okay? She's a good servant and she knows what they need before they even say that they need it. But I feel like I serve well. I feel like I steward my time well. I do think that the way that I think that we're different, she relies on God for every single thing, every single moment, every single second. I want to be like that. Like, I do rely on him, but like it's not like she makes a choice or like makes it like an intention to actually do so, and I want to do that. I want to do that. Guys, I'm scared. I don't want to keep reading. I don't want to keep reading. Mocking her is crazy, but they mock Jesus, so like, I guess. And then she whispered, bro, she's literally about to get fed to lions and she's still praying for the people in the stand. That's actually crazy. Wait, does Marcus know she did this or what? Wait, he doesn't know. Wait, he doesn't. Wait, I don't think he knows. Wait. Saying, I have a surprise for you, Marcus. And he's like, what surprise? And she's like, you have to wait and see. And then the surprise is his lover getting torn up by lions. They deserve death. Gosh, yo. Wait, I can't read. My eyes are watering and the words are jumping. Like, my eyes are watering so bad I can't even see. Bro, Calba is Satan herself. I was sticking up for her at first because I was like, maybe she's just like steered wrong and like there's hope for her. Maybe she could change. But when he was like, you want her? She was like, I've always wanted her. Bro, that's the demon speaking. She's like, it's too late. You made your choice. Bro, that's Satan. What the heck? Bro, do I read book 2 or what? I kind of don't want to. Because why was there no romance in here? I mean, like, it was. But, like, there was, like... It was romance in there. It just wasn't a happy ending. I hate books that don't have a happy ending. Okay. We just finished A Voice in the Wind. Mark of the Lion, book 1. And I give this book 1 through 5. I give this like a 4.5. It took them a long time for them to meet, and I personally like I love slow burns, but I like slow burns if they've like already met, you know what I'm saying? So it took them 8 chapters for them to actually meet. This is my first historical fiction, so like some of the things that were happening, I was like, whoa. But then you have to think back, like in that time, like this stuff was okay. Like this stuff, like if you had the wealth, if you had the status, like you could do things like that. So like that's why I was like a little, you know. Calabasa, get bro, Satan, bro. I don't even know. Like, I gave her the benefit of the doubt in the beginning and I changed my mind. Like, bro, Hadi, the way she has compassion on everybody, the way her faith stood until the end, the way she was still praying for every single one of them, like what, bro? Marcus, I hope Marcus finds Jesus, and I hope he finds love, and I hope Arthur gets to reunite with his son, and I hope John the Baptist and the widow that was like taking care of his son teach him and show him the way. And I hope that he ends up falling in love with the widow, because I want everyone in this book like just to be happy. I hope Phoebe finds Jesus, and I hope that she has peace in knowing that her husband died, giving his life to Christ. I hope Julia, even now, like I can't even have like good ratings to her. Like I can't say anything nice about her. I hope Julia has a good life, and I hope that like she finds her way too. But she got a lot to do. Like she got a lot to work on, starting with her circle. Get out in people's face, please. Get out in people's house, and learn how to be by yourself. Learn how to think for yourself. Like you use like, bro, you thought everyone's controlling you while you were like, you thought the wrong people were controlling you. No. Okay guys, so I didn't film an outro, but that was me talking about the book. Honestly, Julia, please, I hope she finds her way. Hope Marcus is happy. I can't wait to read the next books. I have them already. I'm super excited. But I do like fiction book, non-fiction book, fiction book, non-fiction book, so that I'm like, the non-fiction books takes me the longest to read. It doesn't matter how many pages it is. It just takes me longer to read it because I'm not interested in reading it. So, yeah. Hopefully I can finish the book today. I only have 100 pages left. I should be able to finish the book today if I lock in, and I can start the second book. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. I love you. I love you more. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.